Hello. If you are new to my channel, The Wild Card, I am Nelsa. I'm a psychosocial recovery coach who loves to help people reset their lives. And today I'm doing Gemini. So how are you, Gemini? I just pulled the card. Well, I went to pull a card and the card fell out. Release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. How interesting, Gemini. You've got some things in your life that you need to let go of because they're holding you back. Now, this reading is for the last few days of December 2025 to the beginning of the year. So for all of January, to see what we need to do about the end of the year, what we need to do about the start of the year. Straight away, we've got release. Gemini, what are you holding on to? Because it's no use holding on to it. It's going to weigh you down. You need to have wings to fly like a bird. Judgment. Oh, the phoenix rising. So, Gemini, it's time for you to stand up, to step up, to take your place in the world. Very same card that Taurus got about be the phoenix rising, stand up and show up for yourself. And this is in a way of release. You're carrying things that are too heavy for you. They may have been good for you before, but at the moment, not for you to carry anymore. Let's have a look and see in what area this might be in. Well, a few cards came out there. So you've been in a place which you thought was your tribe. You thought that it was a safe place for you, but there's been a lot of squawking in the background. There's a lot of gossiping in the background, and you're aware of that. You're aware that every move you made has been watched, and it's been criticized, it's been laughed at, it's been getting you down, actually. So Gemini, it's time to communicate. It's time to make some choices. It's time to gather your tools and your skills and find a tribe that works for you. Maybe it's this, what you have to release, the situation, the circumstances that you've been in. You thought it was good for you and it's not. This guy has taken back some of his power. See over here, he's got this weapon. He's realized that he needs to cut loose, he needs to cut his losses because this wasn't a space that was any good for him. I don't think it was any good for him at any time because of all the squawking going back in the background. Okay, there's been some betrayal, some wounding, some hurts that you need to let go of. Oh, Gemini, there's some boredom. Boredom, apathy. You're a bit sick of the situation that you have found yourself in. It's a situation you've placed yourself in. It's not like you've woken up one day and thought, how have I found myself here? You've clearly, squarely and clearly placed yourself there. So what are you going to do about it? There's something new coming for you, a new offering coming over here that was going to put color into your world. But Gemini, it doesn't look like that you're ready to look at it. You're not ready to accept this offering. Okay, how long are you going to stay in this energy? Are you going to take it into 2026 or are you going to leave it at the door, at the end of the door, at the end of 2025? Because this is what it's all about, reset. This is your maternal stable position. I don't think you've felt that maternal or that stable for a little while. You haven't been living up to your own expectations, and it doesn't look like you are very comfortable or happy to live in anyone else's expectations too. Here is the King of Swords. You know him, cuts through all the crap, says to you, Gemini, you have some choices to make. You can walk in wisdom or you can lag behind in the apathy. You can set yourself free from your own bondage. The thing is, this guy's up on a mountain, right? See this mountain here that the King of Swords is on? Geminis can climb mountains, but they can rush into it. And then they can get to the top of the mountain and going, what am I doing here? What am I even doing here? And then they get a little bit flustered. I'm not talking all Geminis, but this is the energy that's coming through. They get a little bit flustered when they get to the top of the mountain and wonder what they're doing there. That could be because you were climbing the wrong mountain, Gemini. Gemini is the Lovers, the Magician card. They want things to go very smoothly. Of course, we all do. But they don't necessarily look to see what is in the road and might rush into it. Because they're risk takers. They're communicators. They're the love givers, the love finders. But that can blind you, Gemini. It can blind you into not making the right decisions for yourself. What is hindering the Gemini? The walking away or the not wanting to walk away. You've found that you've been in a position where you have to give up what you were thinking. You have to lay down your beliefs that have not served you in this time. You've had to look at the betrayal. Doesn't have to be somebody else's betrayal here. It could be your own. You could have betrayed yourself. This girl is walking away, leaving behind like an offering, leaving behind an offering of, this no longer serves me. And remember, the first card was release. Now you're at the stage where you are deciding to release it. And she's walking to the sun. What else is hindering there? What's been hindering you is you have gotten disillusioned. You weren't living as you truly know that you are. You got carried away with something and it's left you feeling like, see this girl, it looks like she's drowning. This is the Moon card. It's about fantasy, illusions. This can happen to you, Gemini, when you get really overexcited about something and your childlike ways can be very endearing, but not when they haven't got the thought behind it that you need to follow through. Is this how you see yourself, planting seeds for your future? Because that's what the release is all about. You're releasing some things and you're gaining back that little seed of knowledge to plant for your future. It's important that you do things for yourself. On the good days, and this is a good day when you're planting, Gemini, you can be really charming. You can be charming, you can be wise, you can be resourceful. But on the other days that you don't feel so good, you can be so distracted. And then things end up where you end up on the top of the mountain that you weren't meant to be climbing. So what can you do about that, Gemini? What can you do about that? Steady yourself. You've got two queens here. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Have you felt trapped? Because these two are really like not trapped energy at all, but because of the release, it's made me think that you've felt somewhat trapped and you haven't felt stable, you haven't felt emotionally stable, you haven't felt connected to yourself, you've just felt trapped. Let's see. What What's going on with Gemini? What is going on? 3 cards, please, for Gemini. Oh, Gemini. You were so distracted. You didn't see things as they really were. And your discernment was all over the place. What you needed to do was alchemize things to get the good result. What if you were alchemizing things, you were trying to change 2 things to bring them to blend together, but they were other people's things. They weren't your things. They weren't what really made your heart sing, because the energy that's here is the devil energy, the confusion, the addiction, the obsession. It looks like you went on a bit of a pathway that had manipulation. Did you get manipulated, Gemini, or did you do the manipulating? So you can see here some things that need to be released. Apathy, boredom, betrayal, being in spaces that you don't belong in, discernment. You need proper discernment. Letting go again. Confusion, addiction, obsessiveness, not listening to your intuition. These are all things that need releasing if you want to enter into 2026 strong. I'm going to see what is waiting for you, what is going to be there for you. A good relationship is going to be there for you because the King and Queen of Pentacles have both showed up. It's a relationship where you work together. You've both released what you need to release, and there's none of the confusion anymore, the what's going on anymore. This King of Pentacles, I love this picture because it's my picture of somebody who's gotten to the end of their life and they're sitting on their balcony with their material stuff, their finance, and they've thought, I'm doing really well. I've done really well. I've made really good choices. So Gemini, if you want to get to that place, you need to release all those things out of your life and rest. Rest. It's a reset. It's a rest. It's a recalibration. It's a season for you, Gemini, to stop and think first before you act. Gemini, do you want to stay in a fantasy land? Or are you going to do the work that you need to do? You're an amazing communicator. You're an amazing person. You love romance. You love to charm. It comes with responsibility. Your responsibility is personal. You need to release what you need to release so you can get to the good things. Let's see what some of those good things might be for you, Gemini. What is there for Gemini? What is 2026? How is it showing up for Gemini? Release control. Look, Gemini. Release. Release was the first card. And this card is for asking what it's going to be like in 2026 is surrendering to the journey, release control. You really do need to release control because it didn't come out. Well, it probably did come out in the reading, actually. It came out in the devil energy because the devil loves control. The devil loves to make people a puppet. Gemini, were you the puppet or were you the puppeteer? For this year, you need to release it. For every year, you need to release it. Don't bring it back in. But release control. Surrender to the journey. Reaching your destination. Okay, you're going to get somewhere great, Gemini. Do all the work that you need to do. Your light is shining brightly. And that'll be shining even brighter because you're going to do the work that you need to do. You are exactly where you need to be now. This is unknown territory. And the great part about being in the unknown is that's where all the magic is. Well done, Gemini. Do the work so you can enter into 2026 in a strong position.